G'day everyone, and welcome to Edinburgh, Scotland. I'm just so stoked to be here. Easily one of my favourite locations on planet Earth. I just bloody love being here. It's one of those places where I feel like I am home when I arrive here. It's just such an unbelievable feeling being here again. I haven't been here for about 7 or 8 years, and just so excited to be here. Anyways, I'm not starting where most other people would start their videos. I'm starting in an area away probably from the main tourist zone, because it's the first tip that I want to give you for this place. As I turn my camera around now, this is what you'll see upon the exit of the train station. Probably one of the most impressive views that you'll see upon exiting a train station anywhere in the world. As you can see up on the hill there, Edinburgh is an old town, obviously, very historic town, but that's the main area of the old town up on that hill. That's where the Royal Mile is, that's where the Edinburgh Castle is, and that's where we're gonna finish this video. But first, I just wanted to point out this area. So I'm on top of the train station right now, it's down below me. As I said, old town. Do not miss this area here when you come to Edinburgh. Most people will just stay up at the Royal Mile or stay in their hotels and walk along the Royal Mile, and that's their holiday done with Edinburgh. But big mistake. This area here, except for all these modern shops here, go beyond those and it is unbelievable. Some of the buildings that you'll find behind there are staggering, especially up this street here. Walk to the end of it. There is some absolutely crazy awesome buildings to see. I would say equally as good as this side of the river or train tracks over there. Also, do not miss this monument here. It is beautiful. It is one of the biggest monuments in the world dedicated to an author, so I just found out today. And you can go up there. I think it's about £7 to go up to near the top and have a look. It would be an amazing view of the old town over there, and also some of these buildings on this side as well. So that's my main tip. Do not miss this side of Edinburgh, because it is unbelievable. Anyways, my plan is to walk around this area a little bit, then I'll go over the other side of the train tracks to the old town area. I'll visit the Royal Mile, of course, and we'll finish at Edinburgh Castle. So stick with me. If you've never been to Edinburgh or Scotland before, be prepared just to be blown away, because as I said, it is so friggin' unreal. And it's a beautiful Scottish weather day today as well. There's passing rain, passing drizzle. It's not that cold, but it's just typical beautiful Scottish weather. So yeah, let's start this, and I'll start and stop as I usually do along the way and show you everything or most things that are good about this incredible city. So I've just walked up the street a little bit, and I just wanted to show you this. You'd be forgiven for thinking that we're not in Scotland anymore. Yes, Edinburgh has a modern shopping centre, but that's not what I wanted to show you. I've come up the street here a little bit because I just wanted to show you what is on this side of the train tracks, away from the Royal Mile. It is so worth a walk up here. As I said, it is the main shopping area, but some of the beautiful buildings that remain here are quite staggering, as you'll see just around this corner in a second. It is lined with the most exclusive hotels in town, and rightly so, the most exclusive hotels in town. Especially this beautiful building here. This one is not a hotel, it's the National Records of Scotland, but still just such an incredible building that you would miss out on if you didn't come on this side. How is it?
Yeah.
And then back down this way, you can just walk and walk and walk and just admire, really. It is, the buildings that have been built are just so beautiful. They put so much work, so much detail into them. It's just, yeah, it's just incredible. So I'm going to walk along this street for a minute or so, just have a look around. As you can see, it's the main shopping district of Edinburgh, or one of them. Edinburgh is quite spread out, quite big. As per previous videos, I'm only going to show you a small snippet of Edinburgh, the main areas, or the areas that I love the best. But be sure when you're here to walk up every street that you can, because you're going to find gems around every single corner. Right, I'm going to walk down now to the monument for the author. Welcome to the Scott Monument. Now, I'm awkwardly placed down the stairs because I just wanted to show you all where the best place is to take a photo of this monument, especially when there's no people standing there like they are now. This is the best place to take a photo of the monument. They come out so beautiful. But as you rotate around, you see the National Gallery over there, the old town up on the hill there, and then we'll go up these stairs here and have a closer look at the Scott Monument. As you can see, people are laying poppies at the moment for all the people that have fallen in the wars. And we're just coming up now to the entry of the Scott Monument. So it's adults are £9, concessions £7, and there's a little museum. Yes. There's a little museum up to pretty much, or up at the centre area there, the biggest area there. It's starting to rain a little bit now, so I'll check the lens every now and then just to make sure there's no raindrops on there for you all as we go along. So I'll just pan up on this beautiful monument. How would it be having a monument made for you as majestic as this monument is? Let's go around this side.
Babes!
And there's the author. Right in the middle there. How beautiful. Alrighty, I think it's time now to move towards the Royal Mile. So get excited, guys, because yeah, you're about to be blown away if you aren't already. Just wanted to give you a quick snippet of what it's like exiting this train station, and this is the view that I had yesterday upon exiting. If you're not impressed by this view that's before you upon exiting a simple train station, you're just not a normal person. It is right up there with one of the best exits from a train station anywhere in the world. It is simply staggering. It just makes you feel so alive, so excited, so like you're in a truly special place. That is what Edinburgh and Scotland in general makes you feel. And I was trying to think about this a little bit. I was going, how do I put this into context for people that have never been here before? So, for people that come from incredibly impressive countries themselves, Scotland is the place where you come to be more impressed. It just adds on to whatever your country has got. Scotland has got more, has done it better, is more beautiful with regards to its historical buildings, its natural landscapes, its northern beaches. The weather is not that good, but it's so Scottish, so it's fine. When you're here, you just deal with it. But that's just how I put it into context. If you want to be impressed, if you already live in an oppressive country, come here. But if you don't live in an oppressive country, well, this place is just going to shock you, because it's outrageous, really. It's on a scale of outrageousness that's, you can't compare it to many places in the world. You just can't. Anyways, let's cross this road a little bit here. I'm going to keep it filming, and we'll walk up. Everywhere from the train station is up. So the main tourist area is up. So you've got to contend with either hills or stairs here. I recommend stairs more than hills, as I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Jaywalk. Thank God they drive on the proper side of the road over here, so I can navigate it a lot more easily, not having to think which side I look first before crossing the road. But look at this, it's just so impressive. And it's the first probably old town where I haven't thought that it requires trees to make it more beautiful. It doesn't. Look at these staircases. The buildings here are enough. The roads, the footpaths, the shops, everything here is just, in my opinion, perfect. It doesn't need anything to improve it, other than one major thing that really shits me in these places. They're letting cars and vehicles in general into too many places. They ruin the atmosphere, they ruin your photos, like these bins are right here. Get rid of them, get rid of the cars from these central areas altogether. Maybe just have a shuttle that goes up and down these hills and into the Royal Mile. Run it every 10 minutes or whatever. But yeah, it's just something that annoys me, is cars in these historical areas that just take away from it. But since I've said that, I haven't seen one car come up and down here, so yeah, sometimes it's busy, sometimes it's not. Probably another thing worth noting is, and you'll see it as we walk around, quite a few buildings are under renovation. So you'll see a lot of scaffold on the buildings. If you don't want to see that, then wait a little while. But look, it hasn't really detracted from my experience at all, so it's all good. Here's an alleyway here. As I said, try and go down as many as you can, up and down, because there's a bar just down there on the left that you wouldn't see unless you walk down there. And that goes for every little alleyway, every little stairway. Check it out, because you're going to find some amazing things. One of the most famous things in Scotland is their whiskey. Also their tartan, and also their kilts, which hopefully we see a little bit of today. Oh, and bagpipes. There's often buskers up ahead, so hopefully a couple of them play on their bagpipes, because in my opinion it's one of the best instruments ever made, and it just suits Scotland so well. Oh, look at these buildings, eh? Oh, look at this one. You just feel that you're somewhere so incredibly special. Imagine living back in those days without all these bins and vehicles and, I don't know, thousands of tourists like me walking around. Probably horses and carts, and it would just be so special living back in those days. Definitely would have still been pubs, that's for sure. You can find some bloody amazing pubs in this city. Just look around. Most of them are on the lower level. I wouldn't recommend visiting many on the Royal Mile, which we've just arrived at here. But yeah, visit as many bars and pubs as you can, because some of them are just beautiful. So I'm just going to keep you in suspense a little bit longer for the Royal Mile, because there's a couple of other things that I wanted to show you first. And one being the National Museum of Scotland building right here. As most museums do these days, they take over the most beautiful buildings in the city, and this one has done exactly that. It's absolutely spectacular. And then on the other side of the road, almost as equally as good. Right, I'm just going to go around the corner now to the University of Edinburgh, which seems a little bit weird, but I bumped into it yesterday. Being weird, me being in a university is weird. I bumped into it yesterday and it's really, really beautiful. So I'm just going to go around the corner and show you guys that also. We're almost there to what I wanted to show you, but this is Bristow Square on the way to where I'm going, which is the law school, which is probably the most beautiful area of the university. But this whole area that you're looking at now is actually the university. It's basically a whole district. It is massive, full of super old buildings that have been transformed into the most beautiful university that you're ever likely to see. Mixed in, of course, with some modern buildings right there. Anyways, I'll continue walking to the law school and yeah, we'll check that out. So yesterday, after grabbing a sandwich from Tesco here, which I'll speak about very soon, I was walking along the street here and came to this beautiful building. Had no idea what it was, and I walked a little bit further and found an entryway that is open. Traveller tip: if you see an entryway into a building that's open and it looks impressive, enter it. What is the worst that can happen? They just tell you to get out. That's exactly what I did yesterday, and so happy I did, because look at this. This is the University of Edinburgh Law School. How bloody beautiful. Just incredible. What a building to go to school in. It's just amazing. But most importantly, back on Tesco. Now, there's not many things that the UK do better than Australia. I can only probably think of one or two. One of those being their convenience store sandwiches. Now Tesco, if you're listening to this, if you ever see this, feel free to sponsor me because your sandwiches and the selection and the range and the prices has literally saved my minor budget. So I've been there probably twice a day since I discovered you. It is incredible, the range of sandwiches that you can buy in your shop, and for the price is incredible. It's something that we don't do in Australia. We really should, because your express, your mini supermarkets or whatever you want to call them, the range of food in there is bloody amazing. So yeah, shout out to the UK for that. Everything else that the UK has though is not better than Australia. They try, but yeah, that is just one thing with regards to if you're a poor traveller like myself and you need to save some money here and there, convenience stores or Tesco's or Sainsbury's is the same really, and there's a couple of others that do a good lunch sandwich selection in the UK. Go there and save some coin. Alright, without further ado guys, I am going to head over now to the Royal Mile and film that from, not the whole way because it's a mile, but probably about halfway to the end up to Edinburgh Castle. So look forward to it. Let's head there now. So after a few detours, we have made it to the Royal Mile, or as I like to call it, the Golden Mile. An unbelievable strip that I'm just going to film now from where we are here to the end. Good old bus.
If I go out that happy night, oh my God.
Love a busker, as you all know, but the singer really needs to wear a kilt like the guitarist is. Come on, mate, put in some effort. Not the best voice either. The guitarist needs to change things up. Anyways, as I said, that's straight down there is what we walked up before from the train station. So everything is downhill from the Royal Mile, which we're in now. Now, either side of the Royal Mile is mainly, sadly, quite tacky tourist shops. I would never shop along here unless you wanted some specialty whiskey. There are shops that are just full of whiskey, being one of Scotland's main products or most famous products. So you got shops like this that are just full of whiskey. You've also got cashmere shops, tartan being a huge thing in Scotland. You've got a couple of bars and restaurants along here, but again, I wouldn't shop or even really eat along here. There's much better places just outside of the Royal Mile that you can go to find some amazing places to shop and eat. So yeah, just walk up and down here and just admire the absolutely incredibly majestic sight in front of you. It's just so beautiful. It's probably good that it has rained a little bit. It seems to be keeping the tourist numbers down a little bit. And it's predicted to stop for a little while this afternoon. It's stopped now and then pick up again later on. So everyone's probably having a day inside because this was extremely packed yesterday while this person continues to get in front of me. You just, everywhere you look here is just incredible, historic, some of them quite gothic, like beautiful buildings. Just if you want a souvenir, this is definitely the street to walk down. You're going to find whatever you like along here with regards to souvenirs. As per any major city, there's a lot of walking tours, like probably the most walking tours I've ever seen in one place. You've also got, let's go see if this is free, sorry. You've also got bus tours, but I don't think I'd recommend a bus tour, you don't need it. Edinburgh is totally walkable, so yeah, just check it out. Let's see what the deal is here. Oh, you have to pay to get in there, unfortunately. That's alright. We'll check it out from the outside, which is probably just as good. Look at this. Just look at it. Just going to stop it quickly here and pick it up on the other side of the intersection. Right, wasn't sure how long that intersection would go for, but timed it perfectly. An old tavern right there, Deacon Brodie's Tav. just see the castle at the end there. Not sure whether it'll be visible on the screen for you guys, but it's just shrouded in mist at the moment. So Scottish. I'm stoked that there's a guy playing bagpipes up here. This guy's here most days and it just provides so much atmosphere to this beautiful street. Another whiskey shop there, House of Cashmere there, Edinburgh Cashmere Land Pool there. I don't know how you would choose where to buy any of these things, because it's just shop after shop of literally the same thing. Look at this, look at this. You can't help but just have a massive smile on your face when you're here. This is what I mean by cars should not be allowed in this area here. It just takes away from it all. I did see a sign for the buskers up yesterday, and basically they've got a time that they can play in between, which is fair enough, but they also have to change their tune every hour, I think it is, so he can't just stay there and play that same tune the whole time. Brilliant idea. But yeah, how good is that? Just in the background, bagpipes playing. It's magical. Alright, so we're almost at Edinburgh Castle now. Now I went into this castle when I was last here. It is impressive. So go in there when you're here, because yeah, it's probably, I can't think of any other more famous or historic castles anywhere in the world off the top of my head. Which, yes, Scotland being Scotland is full of incredible castles. It's probably one of the main reasons why I love this place. The history in it is just absolutely amazing. Wow, how's this mist? This is just adding so much. It was nice and clear before, but this mist is just so Scottish. Let's give you a quick look back down that avenue. How nice. How nice. Oh, it's cleared up a little bit now. Passing clouds. It's probably, it's a pretty nice view from this side, but I actually enjoy the view if you go down the road on the other side of this wall just there and look back up at it, then you'll see how impressive it is. I'll have a look around the corner here and just show you before I head up a little bit closer for you guys. We'll just annoy these two lovebirds here. You know, move. So if you just go along there, down to that road there, and look back up at this beautiful castle, it's such an amazing view. You can get it there anyway, but yeah, just how it's built on the top of the rock, on the top of the hill, is just bloody amazing. And a really good view of other parts of Edinburgh up here as well. It's the opposite side from the train station, so the train station is this side, this is the other side, and my accommodation is literally this building down here. So it's a hostel again. Hostels are usually in the best buildings or the best locations in town, and you couldn't get a better location right next to Edinburgh Castle, right at the top of the Royal Mile. Just spot on perfect. I mean, I think it's a 14-bed dorm, but the room is massive. Yeah, can't complain about it at all. For I think it's about $40 or $50 a night or something like that. Expensive for a hostel, but not that expensive for the UK, as the UK is very expensive. Alright, so we are pretty much as close as we can get without getting a ticket. I feel like kissing myself, like those two are kissing each other. But yeah, so there you go, Edinburgh Castle. So yes, of course you have to buy tickets. There is time slots that you can get in, I do believe, by memory anyway. And it is massive, so dedicate yourself a fair chunk of time, maybe even half the day, to walk around in there, because it is huge. And we'll just see what kind of view we can get on this side. This is the train station side. Let's see what we can find. Probably not much. Not a whole lot. Just you can see the river there in the distance, and just beautiful. I believe this is the area where they do the is it the Royal Tattoo? Does look familiar. I haven't seen that. It's not on at the moment, obviously. It's probably too cold and wet. But yeah, this is probably the area for that. They should probably do more with this area while that's not on. Like, these cars parked up here can disappear. People can walk up, or as I said, a shuttle, and do something with this area here. Maybe a market or something. I don't know. Anyways. So that is Edinburgh. Simply unbelievable. What a bloody amazing place. Tomorrow I am hiring a car. My plan was not to hire a car here, but on the train from York to Edinburgh, I came across the most beautiful sights, coastal locations, beautiful coastal towns that I'm desperate to get back and check out. So as soon as I got to Edinburgh, I got online and saw the prices of a hire car and thought, yep, let's get one for the day. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow. So I'm going down south of Edinburgh, down back into the UK or England, into a town that they've been fighting over for quite a long time, so I've read. So yeah, that's what I'm doing tomorrow. So if that's good, which I'm sure it will be, I'll do some filming down there. But if it's not, I'll definitely be taking photos, so you can check those out when I upload them onto Instagram or Facebook or wherever under Traveller Sam. So yeah, hope you really enjoyed this. After my southern trip tomorrow, I'm going to Linlithgow, which I've never heard about before. I think it's about a 25 minutes train ride from here towards Glasgow, and I'm going to stay there for a few nights. So yeah, I'll probably do a video there because I've never heard of it before, and most people have not heard of it before. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing. Alright guys, yeah, that's it from Edinburgh. That is the main spots of Edinburgh. As I said, it's quite big, so dedicate yourself some time not to just go to Royal Mile, but go to places down near the train station and beyond the train station, because you're just going to be blown away wherever you go. So yeah, check it out. Alright, that's it from me. I'll upload again very soon. Cheers guys. One last look without my head of this incredible place. Let me just zoom in as much as this little camera will zoom in. Cheers guys, bye.